chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano shuffle, all kinds of masa. Fernie's on nervous, give him a beer
or two.
Chicano shuffle, Esteves an asshole, just lost some fans. Oh well, tough shit.
Tough shit.
Chicano shuffle, Ramon's el guapo. He tells good stories, lives interrupt.
We will.
Chicano shuffle, we love our fan. We hope you like this. If not, oh well. Sass. Welcome back to another episode of Chicano Shuffle.
Put a tear in my eye with that one.
Today we have a live audience.
Today, Shufflers, we got two guests on our show today. We got Big Citric, Anthony Campos.
What up, dog?
And we have his producer, El Pipiri Pao. That's how he wanted to get introduced. So we're
Or however you want to call me, or José de los Cerros.
Ándale. José Tenates.
Right?
Oh, man.
¿Ya se llevan así, güey?
I'm just picking up on the vibe.
I'm reading the boundaries right here.
I'm reading the boundaries.
So, the Shufflers, welcome back. It's a new year. I hope everybody had a good one. I hope everybody made it alive and made it safe into this new one and shit. Pero aquí estamos. We worked up a little partnership right now to get this promotion going for Big Citric. I think there's a lot of stuff going on with you guys, right?
Yeah, man. You know, we got a bunch of hookers and cocaine and shit. You know,
A lot of porn that we're shooting.
Nice, bro.
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
guys need some extras.
X-rated Cholo Adventures.
X-rated Total Entertainment. That's the new company right there.
You guys need extras, man. I mean, I don't have the cholo look, but I can figure something out.
That Cholo Hardy says.
I'm the one that left the neighborhood behind.
Oh, man.
Well, there's a process, and that's casting couch.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, the classic, right?
We got this big old black casting couch. I know it's been done before, but, you know, we got a new one. Our couch is bigger.
Yeah, right?
Oh, shit.
But, yeah, man, we just been, you know, working on this new podcast, you know, for Big Citric, you know, and that's what it's called, Big Citric's Podcast. And then we're working also Big Citric's World. Yeah, so it's two different things. At first, you know, we were kind of undecided for what we wanted to do with Big Citric's World, but we were trying to incorporate a lot of shit that's going on right now, you know, like everything that's going on in my world and my life. So it took a little bit, but we kind of figured it out, and then said, you know what, let's just do the podcast for now, and then Big Citric's World, we'll just kind of turn it into like a reality show, but like scripted, you know, like of pretty much everything that's going on. But, you know, you add the comedy aspect to it, and, you know, some dark humor, bright humor. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Smart humor.
Brown humor.
Yeah.
Brown humor, a little bit of everything.
Paisa, raza humor.
Everything, you know. So, I mean, I know Rabbit could probably explain a little bit more on that.
So Big Citric's podcast, I mean, it's just a regular podcast. It's just the only thing that's different is he's reconnecting with a lot of the friends in the industry. Big Citric's World is a little bit more elaborate. So we were actually discussing the whole, should we go like Dave Chappelle, Key and Peele sketches and do smart comedy for the brown community? Because there is none. I think there was Carlos Mencia.
And I think we used to have what was it? Those three comedians. ¿Cómo se llama? Culture Clash.
Yeah.
Culture Clash back in the 90s, I think it was.
Yeah, the early 90s.
Yeah.
And I remember like, ¿qué? You know, like, ¿cómo? And that was, they were pretty smart, very political. And they had their own, I think they used to do theater too, right?
Yeah.
But then we started thinking like, you know what? This is going to be tedious. And just to do the bits, like we need we need a lot of writers. You look at like Key and Peele and Dave Chappelle, they have teams of writers. And I started thinking, I think doing a pilot is better. I think having Big Citric do him in the whole premise of like Entourage or Ballers or Shameless, shit like that, where he's the star of the show, it just makes more sense. And so if we started from from after what happened to his son, You know, and having that pilot right there, just start from there. I think it'd be the rawest thing. I think it would be something that people would see a new type of image or character for him. You have Manolo and you have these other characters. And even going back to the quote, you know, about the whole like cholos and drug dealers and all this shit, and we're kind of dumbed down in the public eye. But we're versatile. Being Chicanos, we're versatile, and we could do that. So I told him, I think it's time we develop a script where your talent is pushed, you're challenged, and you could deliver lines, whether it's like a makeout scene or full frontal nudity.
Come on, you know?
I don't know if I need to see that side of Citric.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes he puts up the little ones where he montages his face, and I'm like, I hope it's a montage.
Right? But just
except for the one of Fat Bastard, dude. That one pretty much comes close.
but so the 18th is when Big Citric's podcast launched.
January 18th.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to push Big Citric's World to June because it's a little bit more elaborate. Now it's a real production. Now there's people involved. Now there's a crew. There's a cast. And now there's sexual harassment.
Me too.
Right?
Yeah.
Me three. And
Me too.
with that, I want to push it back and make it more special. You know,
And kind of do it right? You
Yeah.
have that time to put it together correctly.
but there's a lot of hype.
Yeah, dude, trust me. Yeah. Like we were talking
Ramono's
earlier.
hype.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. I love that when you did that Instagram little bit where it's 4 a.m. and it's that rocking around.
Yeah, the Christmas song.
Yeah, the Christmas song. And then you see this lady walking down the hall, and then she walks into the room, and it's 4 a.m. And then it's the Citric just in the dark. What the fuck are you doing here? Hey, waiting for my podcast.
Right? Yeah.
Podcast, doggy.
It's something like I can imagine you guys when you guys first started Chicano stuff. You're probably in your garage all night here too, chilling.
Dude, it was, yeah, dude, it was.
Man, it's not that interesting, bro.
I mean, I don't know. For us, it
Well,
was
the first one, where are we at? What's
This
number?
is like 70.
70.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what is
Damn.
70?
Yeah, we've
That's a
been.
lot of episodes, man.
Yeah, we've
what?
only had like two.
It's a lot of beer.
Two.
For me, it is.
Yeah, we've only missed 2 episodes in the year and plus change.
Well, the podcast, it's you have to be consistent, definitely, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's one thing for sure. Yeah.
once a week. I mean, I don't know the schedule, but for us, once a week, no matter what, we have to be
Knock it
consistent
out.
because
Yeah.
the podcast fan base. There's so many podcasts out there that they'll drop if they see that you're slacking.
Yeah.
If they see that you're not being
Yeah,
consistent.
consistency is the main thing to keep
Yeah.
people interested and keep people coming to your channel.
Well, yeah, dude. I think we drop it at 7 a.m. If it's not there by 8, Ramon's already texting me that he's getting fucking all kinds of comments
Yeah.
and text to his cell phone. Hey, is there no episode today? What the fuck's happening?
Man, I got 3 comments from all 3.
I don't tell him
This
that.
is getting insane.
I know, right? It's his other pages. Fucking guy.
It's him way that he's like, where's my episode?
But you know what though, the thing that I've learned starting this podcast is like you guys have a really smart approach in diversifying the content. I mean, what I learned from this podcast is that people are tired of the same shit.
Yeah.
And if, like you said, if you want to show that you're versatile, it's up to us as the creators to show that we can provide content that's not the norm that people are already listening to or that are used to the same punchline or the same joke over and over. And that's how we kind of approach this is we want to show that Chicanos can do more than complain about shit or how everybody sees us that, you know, we're more talented than people give us credit for, but it's definitely our responsibility to put that content out there.
Absolutely. That's how it's the comedy that we're at and the level that we're at. And going back to, you know, when we had the discussion last night before I called 2004 with your ringtone or he's the only man.
Oh yeah,
His ring back.
that's right.
Yeah, so it's 2019 and it says
His Mozart.
right. Please hold
dude.
while and I'm over here listening to like the fucking Fifth Symphony.
Yeah.
Right.
You're like, am I paying a fucking bill or what?
Did I call Edison?
Yeah,
What's
my
happening?
whole dude. I never noticed till you brought it up right now, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it.
Yeah.
that I don't even think
I
about
told him
it.
I was like, what the hell am I calling 2004 right now? Like,
The Wayback Machine.
That's fucking right, bro. Why are you putting us through that shit, where it took somebody from the outside to fucking point it out, bro?
Just
fucking answer the phone. And he doesn't answer till his favorite part is played.
It's picking up right here.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah, we kind of have been compressed into this whole, like, if you look at memes,
Like stereotyping.
right? We're all about getting drunk, getting drunk,
What you say, bro?
Yeah.
tacos,
Yes.
and chingazos.
Yeah.
Or la cruda, but we're much more than that. Our culture is colorful. It's beautiful. We have many brilliant comedians. El Piruris. We have Teto Monaguillo. We have
Oh, yeah, Teto.
Yeah.
Teto y sus tetonas. Remember Tetotas? Remember they used to have those movies?
but it was in
Luis de
Tuntun.
Alba, I can't forget him.
Yeah, El Pirurris.
That's El Piruris.
El
Yeah.
Chido.
And
We just seen him not so long ago.
Really?
Yeah, we seen him out there in Orange County a couple months ago.
How's he look?
He looks good, man. Same haircut, you know.
that's a
Keep it real,
peluca.
dog.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's a wig.
I know, right? That's a weird.
El Luis de Alba.
He was the original idiocracy guy right there.
Yeah,
They say that about all of us.
we haven't kind of broken that, and in the internet we kind of just have this thing where it's this constant staple of again, the negatives. We have much more to offer.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, is we ourselves are crabs in a bucket,
Yeah.
and we kind of hold ourselves back, and we promote mamadas instead of dope shit.
Yeah,
and fuck it,
So that means I got to stop on that memes or what?
No,
we're gonna
I
purge
guess it's a
that.
variety.
I
you
gotta
know?
stop. I gotta stop imposing my head on people.
Nah, bro, you're already doing good, bro. You're hanging out in the garage, not drinking like the stereotype.
Too many mamadas.
You're hydrating with water.
We're recording a podcast in the garage.
So this is the last episode. We don't want to perpetuate no matter.
Usually for Mexicans in the garage, you're just fucking drinking. But now we're recording a podcast, so
Fucking doing a pinche rooster fight and
yeah,
shit.
we're playing bones, fighting with each
El
other.
con can, güey. Yeah, but I remember because yesterday we did, after he called my 2004 fucking ringtone.
Why don't you change that shit?
It's I was telling them it's when I got it, it's back in those days where you could choose the music for certain people.
No, I remember,
And then they
Right?
phased it out.
And then they phased it out, but in order to get rid of it, I think I have to change my plan or do something. And
Nah,
then
it's not that
Man, why not
You
you-
pays extra for that.
It's not that complicated. Way.
I've tried getting rid of it, but it won't.
I don't know about
So I'm
that.
like, fuck it, I'm not gonna
call
jeopardize
fake
my
news.
account,
I call fake news.
But en ese desmadre, we could have recorded a podcast. It was like we were on the phone for a while, and it didn't seem that long. But in a lot of it, we were talking about like how he's saying that the stereotypical memes, or like we'll put la chancla, and then like there's like thousands of chancla memes out there.
We were just talking about a chancla.
I know we were
You're saying.
we were, and a lot of people connect, and a lot of people laugh about it. But it's like there's more to it, Tenemos también la piñata, no. But we do like in this podcast, and I think we do engage part of this. Well, we engage a lot of the stereotypes because most of our parody songs, I base them off of tacos and drinking, la cruda, or like, and it's because I try to make them comical. I'll take a song and I'll just change it up so that it's funny. But yeah, and we're guilty of that too. But it's like,
But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, is that you got to embrace it because that's what you know. That's what
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying.
for sure.
And that's what makes it more funnier because you've been through that shit.
yes, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's comedy to me,
Right. No, it's comedy. It's just when it comes down to, again, like Hollywood or entertainment, we're more than just cheap parlor tricks or
cholos,
right,
or
More than
drug
pelones.
dealers.
or certain Hectors from Fast and I'm just kidding.
Well, what happens is that they always try to make it so like serious and like looking like that like we're all thugged out, but they don't give us enough comedy roles or in comedy movies once in a while, you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing where it's always stereotypical, like the stereotypical cholo. But like, there's a lot of cholos that are funny as fuck. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can sit there and have a conversation. You'll be like, damn, this is like cracking me up.
One of the ones that has done that is Michael Peña. I remember. Yeah, he's done a couple of. I think which one was the kid that did the Social Network movie. It's his movie based about he's a pizza guy and they put a bomb on him.
60 minutes or less?
No, I don't know.
5 minutes or less?
So I don't know what it was, but Michael Peña comes out in it, and he's a cholo right there. He does his thing, you know. He's the one rambling and then just being funny, but at the same time he's smart because he throws in big words, or he'll throw in like he did Ant-Man and and the Wasp or everything. Like there's once my girls were laughing because I was talking about like, yeah, check it out. So I go with my cousin, we go to the museum, and I'm more of a neo-Cubist fan. Right. So the girls are tripping now. They're laughing like, what the fuck?
I don't know, bro. He's a Scientologist, man.
We were talking
Is
about
he?
that.
Yeah, he's a Scientologist.
I feel like that's why he's
Lost
getting
another one.
I feel like that's why he's getting all the roles, bro.
You think so?
He's rubbing elbows with fucking aliens and shit.
But he's paying to rub elbows with aliens.
Yeah, right.
So you gotta pay to rub the elbows.
You gotta give a good stipend, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to ask him, where was the casting couch? Like on a spaceship or what? Like on a cockpit?
On the cockpit, right?
You gotta write the cockpit.
The whole meaning to a different meaning to cockpit. That cabrón.
So how did you guys two meet? That's what I want to know because
They want to know.
yeah, I mean
Blackpeoplemeet.com.
black people.
No, so
Cholos meet.
Cholos on the down low.
no, we were in the same room and we were getting a happy ending and we locked eyes. And that was that.
As long as, was it the Dutch rudder or
Dutch rudder. Wind that shit up.
It was. Well, no, I hit you up. I think it was randomly.
We've been Instagram friends for a while,
Okay.
So we were just like going back and forth about a lot of shit, and just like maybe a year, no, a little over a year.
Yeah.
And then one day he just hit me up and he goes, "Hey, I'm producing this podcast called Richard Listens." And he goes, "Would you like to be a guest? I would like to see if you'd be down." And I told him, "Yeah, let's set it up and I'll shoot through." So when I went down there, I did the show. Then we chopped it up. We had never met in person, Like we had talked about it. Hey, we should go grab something to eat, because I'm always in the area. Like,
that's what it was. It was the first initial communication was I saw him at Siete Mares, my favorite spot in the world, at the one near my house, and I hit him up one day and I go, "Hey, I'm a big fan of your work," and I wanted to say hi to you. But I didn't want to disturb you. Yeah. So I DM'd him and I didn't want to disturb you. I didn't want to.
So you brought him a cocktail.
It was elbows deep on that fucking Siete Mares.
Like that Aztec god in that San Marcos.
and I think he said I could have went up to him and asked him for
I told him you should have went up, dog.
But I don't.
He did the opposite of Ramon.
I don't trip my shit.
And I don't.
Ramon's no me molesten, estoy comiendo.
I scared off Jacob Vargas, dude.
I heard that story.
This is the dude that we were at the Korean buffet, and that dude from Lost, the Hurley dude,
Right.
And Ramon's like trying to fucking sneak over to his table, get closer with the phone.
Hey, but I got the picture.
Let me get a selfie real quick.
Did that dude got up to go to the restroom? Ramon's like, "I'm going to the restroom." Hold on.
Estamos next to a stall like, hey, so
Chile, güey.
14, 19, 63. Start dropping the numbers and shit.
Yeah, I told him, I didn't want to disturb you. And I have a background in film. I worked in the industry for a few years as a photographer and as an AC, as a DP. And I know for a fact that a lot of these artists, they're normal people. They don't want to be bugged at times. Sometimes they have bad days. Sometimes they have good days. Sometimes they may have a day where they argue with their wife and they don't want nobody to fuck with them. And I respect that, you know, and I didn't want to bug him, so I just DM him and go, hey, you know, I was watching you. I was eating my tostada.
Hey, is that less creepy than just going up to him? I don't know.
Yeah, right now.
Now that you say it,
When you said it out loud,
you slipped in his DMs.
Right.
It goes down in the DM, though.
And he got on my show, and I think from there we just created this like friendship, and just I think you asked me, and this was after the show. This was a couple months.
Like a couple months after I hit you up,
right? And you told me about like the podcast idea. And I said, you know what? I have until August to go back to Cal State, and I'm just going to give it my best shot and just go hard. And I said, okay. And I think it was like within like 48 hours, I had you already at All Access. And then 24 hours, the promo was already ready. Like the teaser was already ready.
Holy shit. So you guys didn't joke around.
Yeah, they started making moves right away, though. You know what I'm saying?
And I can't, I'm not, you know, one thing I learned in the industry and from a bunch of my mentors, from the managers, the road managers for like Frank Sinatra and Bob Hope, and me growing up and them mentoring me and all that shit, is do not fucking talk if you're not able to provide. You know, if you can't make those moves, then shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I just started making it, you know, those moves, and started doing whatever I can and exhausting my contact list. Like I still have a long contact list that I still haven't used for Citric. And I think I could do it on my own, and if not with a little bit of help. But I didn't want to, like, you don't promise big things, but you make shit happen if you can, even with what you have.
Yeah.
And so I had him on the network, and then we started releasing the trailers, and then Citric started seeing them, and he was like, fuck. And, you know, now it's like the photo shoots, and now even the photo shoots are getting like traction, and so many things are kind of changing, and there's this hype building up, and we have DMs, we have tons of support from incredible fans and friends and family that are just like, oh my God, what's going on? This is going to be huge. This is going to be great. And they don't know what to expect. We don't even know what to, like, there's some shit that we're creating that it's like, whoa, like,
What's going on?
We had that in us.
It's just that a lot of people have been waiting for something, you know?
Yeah.
They've been following me since I started doing Lopez. And even before that, you know, like I was involved doing the music, and I've been acting for a minute. So like little by little over the years, my fan base, you know, has built up to what it is right now. But in the last, I want to say, year and a half, I haven't put nothing out. I haven't really done anything. But a lot of times people don't understand is that you just can't just jump on everything and everything. You know, you gotta really kind of just plan shit out. And then in between that, a lot of shit has happened though too. You know, a lot of negative shit has happened. But no matter what, we still kept, you know, trying to create and work something out. Eventually, something had to give, you know, and something had to come together, and you know, so we could put something out that I'm happy with. You know, I don't want to just put something out just to say, oh, I got something out right now, go check my shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that, like, okay, I'm happy with this project. You know, I want to share it with the world. You know.
That's fucking awesome,
man.
dude.
The other thing too, bro, is we were talking earlier about how we want to diversify what we're capable of doing. The other thing that a lot of people don't realize is the work ethic that we have as Mexicanos, Americans, and Chicanos, is that same work ethic that we're known for to be hard workers. If we apply that to something like a form of arts, it's the same kind of result as well. You know, it's embedded in us to fucking go out there and just figure shit out as you go. You know?
You gotta hustle.
Yeah.
You have to hustle. And I preach this every single day on my Instagram, and to every single fucking person I know that's an upcoming actor, producer, director, is you can't wait for shit to land on your lap. Just the way you guys are dedicated to recording and putting out every single episode and tediously thinking about things and what to talk about is the same thing that actors need to think about too, is hitting as many auditions. Stop thinking you're too good for these roles. We need you to hustle. We need the brown community to be writers, to be producers. You know, I don't sleep. There's times where I don't sleep like for 2 days. because I'm creating. If I'm not on After Effects, you know, I'm on Final Cut, or I'm on Premiere, I'm on Photoshop,
or hookers and cocaine.
Right. Yeah.
That's just a break right there. That's getting the second win.
Right. But I try and I push myself, and it's crazy because, you know, I'm going for a psychology degree, and in no means am I trying to be in entertainment, but somehow I got pulled in by this one doctor that has his own show, and then he pulled me in, and then out of nowhere, I'm like, this Citric was like this thing where I'm getting calls from people I don't even know who they are, from studios, from producer, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Who gave you my number? Like what escort magazine did you get this from? But things
LA
change.
Weekly, wait.
I wrote it on the wall in some bathroom in Hollywood.
Right.
For a good time. For a good take, go grab it.
Yeah, right. Those are the strange calls I get at 3 a.m. Hey, is this conejo? What are you wearing? But it's definitely the work ethic. The people adore that shit, and I get a lot of people that would be like, who's All Access is doing some crazy work for you guys, and who's behind this and that and the photo shoots, and this is me.
And you know what? And it's funny that you bring that, because I remember when you start throwing those little promos, those little teasers, All Access Broadcasting, AAB. Yeah. I'm all like, what the fuck is AAB? You know, so I start looking for it, and I'm all like, and I think I had it wrong a couple of times, because that's how I think you and I started talking when I did a live post.
Right.
It was like, I don't know, the weekend before Christmas, and you hit me up, and I actually thought it was Citric. Like, hey, what's up, compa? Like, oh no, this is his producer. Oh, the Chingón. And we started talking. I'm like, yeah, something about I think I call it All American Broadcasting.
I think you said, I think it was like all anal. All anal butt plugs or something like that.
All anal beads. No, so
You're talking about the dude that is like, I don't know why I'm getting this on Instagram, remember?
No, but he does a live feed immediately coming out of the store Christmas shop, and you can see the fucking gifts in the back. Like, they're meant to be fucking surprises.
and I remember,
he's like, what's up, raza? How's it going?
I remember Rabbit over here just telling me like, oh, I'm his producer, let's get together. It's like, Simone, I'm curious about what this all access is. And then once I started looking into it and found out it's like a new company, right?
Yeah, it's a new digital media company that they do a lot of live stream, but I've been there since like before birth of it, and I'm trying to introduce pre-recorded content, pre-recorded shows, no live. I mean, the owner she's incredible, and she does a lot of live, and there's a lot of lives that, you know, they had Jose Luis from Jose Luis Sin Censura.
No, I remember that guy,
but due to his mamadas, he's not there anymore. And,
it's Tanya Rodriguez, no, Jackie Rodriguez, right? She's the CEO.
Janet Rodriguez.
Janet Rodriguez.
Ramon.
I know, fuck.
And
I thought I wrote it down.
You got a libreta for
I did. Mira, aquí está.
I think
I did write it. Sorry, I disculpa.
Yeah, shout out to Janet.
Shout out to Janet.
yeah, and she's
Jackie.
Or Tanya.
and she's a woman on a mission to kind of get everybody launched. You know, I mean, she's got Carlos Alvarez, which is, I think, with like Fox Sports or something like that. He does fitness stuff, and we have Dr. Richard, which he does a lot of now, like high performance, where he speaks to a lot of singers. And we had Daphne, that Chicano singer.
Oh yeah, I know.
From like Dump Records.
Yeah.
And we had other, like we have a dentist coming for like basketball players.
Oh shit.
And so we have these dudes that are just so high performing, and they're so smart, or they're singers or actors that put so much into their craft that they're incredible. And so he touches on that.
He's a real doctor.
Yeah, he's a real doctor. He's a real doctor.
Not like Dr. Ramon over here.
Dr. Phil.
Oh no, he's a Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil is, I don't even want to get into that. All I'm saying is like, supposedly he helps people, and he'll go, oh, "Are you stupid? Like, get out of my show!" Like, but yeah.
And so I started looking into them. I did notice that it's All Access Broadcasting, and then I think it's what is it?
Yeah.
Universal Broadcasting Network. It's also part of it, right?
No. So UBN and All Access it's two different things. So UBN, we're not associated with them. It was something that we used to shoot with Dr. Richard at Gower Studios.
Okay.
But unfortunately, you know, things happened, and the head of the studio and Janet kind of went their separate ways, and she created her own digital company, which I think is incredible. I mean, again, there's a lot of new shit coming that's going to be dope. I mean, Citric's World is going to be on there, unless Netflix wants to.
I know, right?
Call.
You heard it here.
Just call me.
We'll give his number out al rato.
Put the number on the screen. Call now.
For a discount. It's special pricing.
Act now.
Limited time.
Right?
Call this number right here.
I'm loyal, but if Amazon comes through,
Or Prime, Netflix, Hulu. Hey, fuck it.
Fuck it.
we were thinking of Crackle.
Crackle,
Sony
okay.
Crackle actually pays out a lot.
And crack.
Right.
Paying rock.
As long as they don't give you pop rocks.
But again, All Access, UBN, they're two different things.
names.
Yeah, but All Access is, again, they're amazing. They have new stuff coming out. So it's not just Citric. There's Caitlin Weiler, and she is a fitness, guru and nutritionist, and she, I think,
She's the one that was on the the promo that we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was her, and she was also a co-host for the Richard Listen show.
Yeah.
Oh, because on your episode, I think she was on it, right? There was a co-host when you did the
Yeah, her.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember when you put it out, it was in October.
Yeah.
You put it out, you started blasting it and everything. I'm like, what? Oh, he's Richard listens. So I remember I listened to that episode. It was a short one.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good.
We had to bounce from that place because it was the cameras were just janky. Like they were just, like we can't have
Not like the state of our cameras.
No,
that we
but
have.
you know what?
Not the Amazon deals. That we had.
This would take like 3 weeks because it was coming from China.
Oh man.
But see, you guys passed 480p.
Yeah.
They didn't. Yeah. They were still on the cameras with the
VHS.
tres colores.
The CCD.
With the date on the bottom.
Yeah. He had to use
just the tracking?
the color wire.
They had this big old VHS camera.
Shit.
But it's
The ones from the
insane.
quinceañeras, man. With the light on top.
Right, where the monitor is black and white. And no, it was crazy because you're in a multi-million-dollar studio. Gower Studios is very, very private.
It's the old one right there in Santa Monica and Gower, right?
Yes, Sunset and Gower.
Sunset and Gower. Remember, with the company we used to work, we wired that place up. It's got a lot of little. There's 2 floors, and it's got a lot of little studios up there. All their networking, Fernie and I wired it up.
It's huge. They have a backlot. They take up, I think, like a block actually, and there's that little network. Again, the CEO of the network, he's an amazing person. He's a great, caring person. But the fucking equipment just was like, what? The audio was dope.
Yeah, me and Ramon can attest for them.
Yeah, we did that. They used to have a good little lunch truck right outside of it. And unos tacos de buche, really good. Dude, yeah.
I seen that truck.
Yeah, we wired it up because before it used to be, I think it was the different studios. And I remember when we were they were remodeling it. I remember each one of the rooms had like a name. And the rumor that was told to us back in the days was that it was a porn studio because they had the Inferno room.
That's tight.
They had the what was it? The doctor's office. It had all these little labels on the doors. I'm like, what the fuck? And the security, they're like, yeah, dude, they used to do porn here. I'm like, what? No wonder it smells kind of musky.
Mecos all over the walls.
That's how I met Big Citric.
Hey, doggy, what the fuck?
We need better internet in here.
All you see is a little black couch in the middle of the room.
Funny, bro.
What's that for?
I haven't heard that word in a long time, dude. Mecos. That word is classic, bro.
All over the walls.
You remember, Eric? ¿Cuánto crees que me costó este? And then you told him a price. Me costó más.
Jesus.
Oh man.
I remember that, man.
I remember, like, when you go up to a guy, because back in the days, you used to offend guys when you called them chunts. Hey, what's up, chunti?
Yeah.
Or like, what's up, meco?
I remember that shit too.
That's about the same era as like when I remember in middle school they used to say like like, oh, and in the back of the bungalow, they're throwing a scam. I'm like,
Oh, yeah. Like they're robbing a bank or what?
What the fuck?
They're printing bills back there. What?
yeah,
They're doing a
right.
scam?
I had to go check
Is
it
it a
out.
pyramid scam?
They're robbing old people.
I remember that shit, bro.
The classic scam and jab.
Yeah. And then when you wanted your mija to be with like, hey, you want to go around?
You
with
gotta
me?
go around.
Go around the block.
What, we're running? We're jogging? What are we doing?
That's just, I'm telling you, Chicanos have like this. It's like funny, the vernacular, and even like the body language. Because I mean, every Chicano I think recognizes when your big homie.
Yeah.
Or some dude from the hood goes, hey, come here. I just want to talk real quick. Let's just talk. You already know you're about to get your ass beat. You know?
The other one, I just remembered in junior high, it's like, you see your compa like, hey, wait, fucking te está buscando Lalo.
Oh.
Lalo, sí, la longaniza, cabrón.
I never heard that one,
You
bro.
know Mika? Mi camote, güey.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my
All
God.
these jokes are as old as those cameras. man.
You're fucking dating yourself, bro.
I don't give a fuck, dude. No vale madre. Hey.
Como te sientes? Welcome to the homies.
So, dude, it was a lot of growing up. And it's
You didn't even know what camote was. You just heard it.
¿Cómo chingados no?
And then, but I didn't really
That's
know.
the thing you put in the oven.
No, I know, dude. But when they were around the block, when they were saying a camote, I mean, you knew what they were referring to, but I didn't know what the fuck a camote. So I went to Mexico and I heard the lady fucking screaming camote. I was like, oh shit.
That's like the first time I heard panocha and shit.
Yeah, es este piloncillo.
Yeah, the piloncillo. I was like, what the fuck? I heard some lady at the mercado.
Hey, dame 2 kilos de panocha. What the fuck? Hey,
I'm looking around like,
you could buy that? Amá, ¿cuánto tiene?
La vende por kilo, güey.
I'm looking around like, fuck, where, man? Who's giving that shit out? I'm in the wrong line.
That's true,
One last one that I remember.
And they sell it by the pound.
Damn.
El kilo, güey.
El kilo, güey.
Come on, bro. You're at Vallarta, güey. No pounds, it's
The
kilos.
last one, I'm like, hey, wait, fucking, you go to misa? Like, misa, yeah, mi salchicha, cabrón.
Damn.
Those are the classics, dude.
You could have picked a better ender, güey.
It was.
You could have picked a better ender for that segment, güey.
Fuck you.
Te anda buscando el chorizo.
Thank you, Citric, for bailing me out.
¿Quieres una hamburga? ¿No?
Una hamburguesa.
Una hamburga con
This
mecostasia.
just turned into X-ray.
Fucking junior high. Fucking.
I think this is what they mean by shuffle.
Yeah, no,
That's exactly what it is.
We all over the fucking place.
Hey, va a haber gancitos.
You could just keep going, bro.
We could riff on this shit forever, dude.
That's one of the beauties about speaking Spanish, bro, is that you have those double meaning kind of references.
And that's the other thing. Like I'm sure you guys are working on your format and everything, but a little teaser of what. I mean, I know that you talked about that. It's about reconnecting with his friends. But what else is it with it? What
With
else?
the podcast?
Yeah.
It's more of an intimate thing.
Okay.
Again, we're going to be shooting at All Access, but I think we will be moving locations soon. And we want to kind of create this thing where you could smoke or you could drink
Okay.
or have a glass of wine, whatever it might be, and just sit down and be a part of the conversation. What Citric is not, he's not going to be like, where did you grow up?
More like-
what are you up to? It's more of just. It's
Well, yeah, what are you up to? Yeah, that's what's true.
So you guys are moving to a garage too.
A studio that built a garage.
It looks like a garage.
Yeah, no, it's part of the.
Oh, this decor took forever.
Make some room for us over here, dog.
We were on Craigslist buying all this shit for months, bro.
Just to make it look legit.
We got the Ramon Danny Trejo fucking.
Oh,
Wait a minute, I've seen that bike before. I think it was on Nextdoor for like stolen.
Yeah,
that's a classic
We
right
gotta
there.
paint on that dust.
Yeah,
we scratched off the serial numbers so they won't fucking find it.
But I think we're gonna have segments. like rate these nalgas.
Okay.
Not mine though.
Wait a minute. The guest nalgas or your nalgas? Like
Rate Citric nalgas.
I mean, I don't know.
Guess the color of the thong today. We have again segments where we might have challenges like taco eating challenges or and it's not the nalgas thing is also going to go again with women too. Like so, it's not just women's nalgas.
But women,
if we have a woman guest, then we're gonna have male nalgas.
Okay,
you just won't see the face.
But your hairy nalgas.
Puntate Ramon.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So we're gonna ask our fans to submit nalgas.
Todas nalgas peludas.
I trim it down. I keep it fuzzy. You know.
Hopefully, Season can submit. Some nalgas. And we just want to kind of create this atmosphere where you listen or you watch and you just feel a part of it. You see two friends talking and just it could be about discussing pedo in the YouTube community or right. This is why I don't take them to meetings with white people
because they won't get it right.
They won't even laugh about it.
They're gonna be like, "Excuse me, why is the gardener here?"
What is he want a jacket?
He's talking about his socks. Sure, his socks. He said socko.
He said something about his socks.
Something about his socks. Can we get him a pair of socks, please?
Does your friend have Tourette's?
I just speak up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But your timing's impeccable, bro. So
I know that's beautiful.
That's the important part.
That's
the important part.
Yeah, we plan to have a lot of stuff. I mean, if you're an artist and you would like to be out there, you can hit us up and we'll play, your video.
We'll call this number.
This number right here. This number right here.
Just ask for Rabbit.
Por donde quieras.
Right?
That would be funny. Yeah. Can you edit something over?
Some nalgas.
So we're gonna steal the ideas. Rate these nachos.
No.
Rate our taquero. Right. But we have tons of ideas.
That's awesome,
so
bro.
It's not gonna be just podcasts and just talking. There'll be little things here and there that will, it may be 30 minutes long or it may be an hour long or maybe 2 hours long. Fuck, if you can go 5 hours, then we'll go 5 hours.
Yeah.
Who cares?
You just don't know when you're flowing in the conversation. When we started, we said half an hour, 45
minutes. That's
and now we're at 2 hours and 20.
Like I think the longest we did was 2.5. I think.
Yeah.
And it was like, and the time just flies by. Mm-hmm. Some of the fans really enjoy it because they're like, dude, it's like I'll listen to you when I go to work, I'll listen to you at work, and then when I'm heading back, it's like, dude, it's nonstop laughter, and it's like
that's the thing. People want to get their weekly dose and shit, man.
Yeah.
That's why all your comments start going on. Hey, where's the show?
I know, and it hits up, and it's a rewarding thing, Like I'm sure when you go out there and people recognize you, like, let me take a picture. Yeah. It's rewarding for us. We had that little taste of that fama, and like when we did the Montebello Art Walk.
Well, what it is that what I'm saying. It's gratifying to get recognition for your work. For what you're doing, shit. You know what I'm saying? Because people at the end of the day, you don't realize how many people are listening or watching. You know what I'm saying? Until you actually get people hitting you up and sending you messages like, man, what, I really love this episode. I love that. And they start, and then when they start breaking shit down, I remember on this part when you said this or whatever, and that's gratifying.
Yeah, because
they're fucking stubborn to leave a review, but you miss a fucking day. Hey, what the fuck? What happened, bro?
Listen, you little beaners. I need this episode up right now.
I need to get those beaner owls working.
Right?
I told my doctor about you guys and shit. Making me look bad.
but part of why we love to do the podcast is look at what we're doing, dude. We're having a fucking conversation. When you go out to eat, people are always on their phone. I get shit's busy. You got to do your shit, but nobody really has like a conversation anymore. It's kind of rare, Yeah. When you could stay with friends and have a conversation for 2 hours. In
a long form, no? Like
it's
not like a little clip like you go on like the talk shows where they. All right, we're gonna ask you these 3 questions.
Yeah,
it's gonna be funny. And yeah, Sass, 5 minutes.
You're talking about tacos and they edited, then you sound fucking racist. No, fuck. I was talking about I don't like a
Say wetback one time and all of a sudden you're racist.
And all I hear is fucking Citric say saco.
Right?
That escalated quick.
La lengua del perro flaco.
So it's not Citric anymore. Now it seems we have rapper Citric in the house.
No, but you know what? Speaking right now, this guy's got me laughing. You just did your first stand-up not too long ago.
Yeah, man.
How did that? What?
Dude, that's another beast, right?
Paint us a picture with words, dude.
Man,
what happened?
It's hard to describe it. You know, the feeling of being up there. You know, like it's crazy and it goes by really quick. Even though a lot of people say, oh, you know, like 5 minutes, when you're up there, like it seems like it's for now. Like it really goes pretty quick. I guess maybe when you're having fun, when it's cool, you know, but at the same time, I was nervous as fuck, you know, like I was just like, I've been on so many stages over the years, you know, I've done, you know, from music to
Strip clubs.
I saw you in Platanito too.
Platanito, yeah, you know, so you know, but it was just a whole nother, it was a whole nother.
You saw him on Platanito?
Yeah, not on his Platanito.
Or you saw his Platanito?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So I'm giving Platanito.
Hey, did you chase him into the restroom too?
Oh man, but yeah, no, it's just it was an incredible feeling, man, to be up on stage and making people laugh, and it was just a trip because, like me personally, I don't believe in myself a lot of times, you know, like I just be like, nah, that shit ain't gonna work, or nah, you know, so I'm trying to write shit down, and I'm like, this is the people ain't gonna laugh at that shit, you know, and it's like, fuck, man, and sometimes I'll say shit that's not funny to me, but it'll be funny to people, you know.
Yeah.
So it's weird, you know. It's like sometimes, you know, I don't even know what the fuck to say, so I went up there, and I wasn't prepared, honestly, like. 50% of it was improvised. Okay. I had a skeleton of what I wanted to do. Once I was up there, it came out totally different, but the people were fucking laughing and shit, you know, and I stumbled a couple times, but I caught myself right away again, you know, and I picked it up and I had them rolling and shit, you know, so it was a good thing, man. And like I said, I've done a couple other shows where I just don't go out there and just do like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you know, like Phil Medina will bring me up. Because most of them have been like his shows, either he's headlining or he's hosting, and he has something involved with the production of it, and he'll throw me on, just go on for a couple minutes, do, you know, a special guest, all right, and then he'll bring me up, do a couple minutes, just talking to the crowd, bullshitting, but it's not the same of actually being up there and trying to like do a full set, you know. Yeah, so it was just like, it was nerve wracking, but I got through it, you know, and then Phil kept telling me, nah, you're gonna be great. Right before we went, we were in the green room chopping it up, you know, we had a little beer or whatever. And then he's all like, so you ready? And I'm like, nah, not really, but, you know, we'll fucking, I'm going to wing it, but I'm not going to wing it, you know? Yeah. He's all looking at me like, nah, you're going to do good. Don't trip, man. You're going to be good, man. So just go out and fucking just have fun with it. And yeah, that's exactly what I did. I went up there and just, you know, just have fun with it. Like if I'm out here just chopping it up with you guys, it's basically
that's
like,
awesome, bro. Is this something that you see yourself doing more in the future, or was just trying it out?
I think so, man. You know, like I think I am gonna try to pursue it more, man. Like I got another gig coming up with Phil that he wants me to host it on the January 26th up in Ventura Harbor Comedy Club, which is where I did a debut.
Okay.
And so he wants me to host that one, so I think, you know, I might, you know, make a whole nother job out of this or something, man, or at least a hobby or some shit.
Yeah,
you know? You know what I'm saying? But you know, I liked it. I thought, you know, like I thought I could do better. Obviously, you know, it's about polishing up. But Phil goes, man, that's with everything, man. This is your first set, man. He goes, don't be so fucking hard on yourself. He keeps telling me,
You're gonna fail.
Exactly. He goes, that's part of the shit. He goes, then you remember where you fucked up, or you watch the shit back, and then you clean that up, and then you do your next show, and it's, you know, there's always gonna be something that you don't like that you didn't do right, but at the end of the day, you just go out and just have fun with it, you know. So I was like, yeah.
And then you had the feeling of course, of being like, you know, at a certain point, petrified, I think, or like, you know, because you kind of felt like cold feet at one point, right?
Oh, I almost didn't make it.
Yeah.
You were gonna just say
traffic, or just you're like, chale.
I wasn't gonna make it. I got cold feet, man. I have the habit sometimes, you know, that I get the cold feet, and then I was like, fuck. But I had already canceled on him one time prior to some other shit that we were supposed to do at the Levity Live in Oxnard. But that one I couldn't make it because I was in the process of moving, and for sure it was like some last minute shit, and there was no way I could do it. So he was like, "Cool," but this time
The guilt trip.
It was, yeah, I was like, man, I can't leave them hanging. You see, it's like I already left them hanging one time, and I don't like leaving people hanging. If I commit,
Yeah.
But I was getting cold feet, and I almost didn't make it. I was just like, fuck this shit.
But then that's what That's
nervous.
the one thing that got you going. Ganas.
Yeah.
Hey, Richard Escalante, what is it? Jaime Escalante and Stand and Deliver. I don't know if you ever remember that movie. When they're in the teacher conference room, they're sitting down and they're like, hey, so what is it that we could do to reach these kids and everything? And Edward J. Olmos just says, ganas.
You gotta have ganas.
Everybody does a good almost.
I know, right?
My favorite part actually is when he's going up to someone and he goes, Orale. He goes, Mr. Magic Finger.
That's his thing. Danny. Yeah, Danny. We just interviewed him in September, and they were talking about that. They were making joke because Pancho, the mechanic, was also there. Gote, yeah. So then they were talking about it like, 1, 2, 3, Orale.
Yeah.
You like to cut with your fingers. Huh? So that's one of those movies that like
Classic.
Yeah.
It's classic, dude.
Classic, man.
He's like, fill a hole or I snap you like a toothpick. I'm like, damn, okay, all right, I see. But his approach to, and I never thought of like integers, like negative and positive numbers as like fill the hole or or dig the hole.
Yeah.
And that was pretty brilliant. And just seeing that he says, you gotta have ganas. That really is what Chicanos need. Is they need ganas. If it wasn't for ganas, Citric would have never went up there. He would have never shit himself.
That's true. But sometimes we also procrastinate a lot and we make assumptions.
Yeah.
And we talk ourselves out of shit that, I mean, if you don't pursue that anymore, at least to yourself, you know that you fucking went for it and you thought you weren't going to do it and cancel and you just fucking overcame that, bro. And that can help you in any,
real shit.
Anything you do in your life if you have that approach.
That's real talk, man.
It numbs you, or I guess for psychologists, they call it. If you have a fear or something like that, exposure therapy.
Te salió lo paisa.
Right.
Good thing we don't have
Put a $1 in that bucket, bro.
Look,
In the Ramon bucket.
That's the paisa jar.
Aquí por aquí no es therapy.
You just gotta face your fears at the end of the day.
Yeah, they have that process, where you expose yourself, to that trigger or that comfort, or uncomfort, and I think there's also like gradual shit where if you are afraid of elevators, go inside an elevator. Yeah. Or not even, you don't have to be inside of it. You could gradually one step. Way, and you do it and you numb yourself, and what he did was he kind of just exposed himself to the situation and saw that the uncomfort can be comforting and can now work off of that, And the same with me. Like, this is the first time I ever did a podcast. I don't go in front of cameras. I don't do that shit. I just write, and work. Yeah. That's all I do. And like now, it's like I'm pretty comfortable because I was pretty edgy. Like my butthole was like that tight, when I came in, and now it's all like wango.
Welcome to the shuffle, compa.
We have that effect.
Did you hear that? That's what it was.
The Snapple bottle.
I heard a little crack. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Right.
That
Hopefully I don't swallow the stool. So
when you did come in, I noticed that you're like, I just thought that estabas desvelado,
I am too.
Puro viejo wango.
I know.
No, but I mean that's how we are though, bro. Like we check the exit signs when we get somewhere. All right, cool, I can get out there.
Está, like, all right,
kind of scope out the vibe.
Al baño, ya lo vi. Yeah, but no, before we started this, I was like, dude, we might have to start getting 20-year-olds because they come in later.
Yeah, dude. Late 30 guys, they wake up early on Sunday.
we gotta get it in, we gotta start early as possible and just get things going. And
it's important. Yeah,
I know that Citric has an appointment with the transgender later, so I don't want to disappoint that person.
Yeah, that's exploring options. That's good.
Yeah, man.
But I know that the Citric, you grew up in Boyle Heights, East LA area. I know that when we met up at the Momo's Tacos that one time, that we were like all talking talking, and because I grew up down the street from there.
Like, where was you? Everybody knew the area.
Yeah, because I was talking to the girl, the one that dispatches. She's like, she started giving me the scoop. I'm like, yeah, I remember so. Oh yeah, they shot that guy. I remember. Oh yeah, fucking, I said desapareció el diablo.
Yeah, she knew the whole scoop.
Yeah, she knew everything.
Chismosa.
Yeah, no, but yo también I wanted the cheese, man, dude.
I'm talking about you, man. I'm talking about you, cabrón.
But
Hey, you know what? We should. Sorry to interrupt, but this guy never dresses up, bro. Maybe you guys should come in more often. We get the sweats with that fucking hole in the back. Damn. That acid fucking hole. I saw him. I'm like, you're going to church, bro? We're gonna record a podcast. Hasta se peinó, güey.
He trimmed the beard.
What's that on your hair? 3 flowers?
Suavecito. Hasta me puse la eternity.
Let me find out you have one of those combs, the ones that, you know.
The switchblade?
No, the one that goes to your finger.
We have a whole fucking pack, bro.
No way.
Yeah. Sorry for this bad segment. And audio.
This guy's running a liquor store over here.
It's actually a crack pipe, bro.
I like this because you can like literally comb your pubes
Dude,
to perfection.
I used to have one of these when I was in the 7th grade, dog.
Now you have one again, bro.
When I had hair.
Hey, that was good. That was good for the barba, güey.
That's for your segment of writing the nalgas.
Right?
Oh, yeah, you comb yourself?
Deja darles un partido en medio.
Let me clean this up real quick.
Yeah.
This just threw me back to 7th grade
Exactly.
when dudes had that one letter on their belt. You know.
The old English letter?
I was talking about it last week.
Yeah.
We're talking.
Yeah, I went to Greenspans and they had the belt buckles.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, dude, I wanted to get it because, back in the days, if you're in a clica or in a set, you spelled out your
spelled
whole...
out the name.
Yeah, and then, hey, but let me ask you, Citric, you had those cintos, right?
Yeah.
Did you go around the rep or did you let it hang? The leftover...
We had that debate.
Yeah.
A couple of times I would let it hang.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
Sometimes, depending where I was at, if I was going to church, and I would just put it.
Oh, yeah, pues claro,
You gotta
Out of
be a
respect,
respectful
dog.
cholo.
Out of respect.
After I leave the house or church,
let it hang. So, Rabbit, where did you grow up at? Where were you raised at?
So I was raised in Minnesota.
Oh, shit. I was like, what?
The Great Lakes.
I grew up in L.A. In L.A.
Then he came back with the Lakers.
Right? You know what? It's kind of weird, actually, how I grew up. So
With the Lakers.
it was half poverty, half silver spoon. And by that, my mother, she came to this country at 13 and started cleaning the houses of like these super famous people, like Dick Van Dyke,
Oh, shit. Okay.
Desi Arnaz, and
Up in the Palisades, Bel Air, Brentwood area.
Classic Hollywood.
Westwood, yeah.
So it was Westwood at the time. That was like the area. It wasn't Palisades. It was Beverly Hills and Westwood, but Westwood being the primary, that's where everyone was at. And so I grew up around Lafayette and MacArthur Park.
Oh, shit.
Your daily
by
dead
third,
body.
By 3rd or 6th? Or what is it?
It was by that one big ass church, right across the street from the Superior Court.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Those apartamentos right there.
Yeah. There's a Starbucks now there and everything. Yeah, I know exactly where.
So part of the time I was there, you see dead bodies, all that. And then part of the time I was with my mom, and I would be at these houses.
big ass houses, yeah.
Yeah, and some of the people ended up being like my padrinos and my brother got his padrinos from there, and they started looking out after us. And a lot of them, as they age, they go, you know what, I think it's time for your son to have the same opportunities as what we had. Let's help you out. So she put me in Warner Avenue School, which is a tippy top school.
Yeah, we know it.
It's right there by Wilshire. It's in the little inside. Yeah. There's a B-box there that I fucking hate, dude. I hate
my friend.
Try to tell stories.
It was me. It was me, my friend, and it was this one black kid. We were the first minorities to be there, and it was amazing. They would look at us. These kids would look at us, and I'm over here like, wow, I'm in Boy Scouts, and I didn't know, and that was the
they
thing.
Have computers,
right? Yeah, they did. They had Macs, and they had that stupid game Mario teaches typing. And,
okay. Oh shit! I still had Oregon Trail
right
in college.
Now with that, it came with a price, and I was not understanding my identity. It wasn't unknowing who I was. I wasn't embracing my culture. I didn't know, so I grew up. The good thing is I grew up grounded. So I understand what it is to share shoes. I understand what it is to sometimes not eat. But then at the same time, I know what it is to have table etiquette, to be in the elite surrounding and understand. But I don't like that.
What that little fork is.
Right. Right. All that shit. All of that.
What's that extra spoon for?
Cocaine. But yeah, no, all of it was in Los Angeles.
Fuck,
we need
So I got to put the napkin in my lap.
right? Tucking it in right here doesn't work. Yeah. And no, again, LA, I did have a child with this one girl. So I was staying with her in the projects in the Strata courts. Now that was crazy.
That's over by where was that, dog?
Yeah.
Jimmy, dog.
That's where I met my first baby mama.
Right, me too. Damn.
Were you having mariscos right there?
Look, we like
hey, what's up, mija?
Siete mares.
The lunch truck right across the street.
We got the first baby mama, and we have the same birthday.
You guys have the same birthday? Shut the fuck.
That's awkward.
Holy fuck.
That's awkward.
But not the same year, right?
You having a party? I'm having a party together. Party together.
All right.
You like money? I like money. We should hang out.
So it's like, did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Idiocracy.
Yeah. So I was just LA, and some of the good parts. But
Yeah, because during the time right there in Lafayette, that's when you were around there when the Mara
All
started.
the crazy shit was
When
popping.
the Mara broke off from 18th Street and fucking there was killings. Dude.
our apartment would get broken into all the time, and that's why I would never let if I was for some freakish way become famous or super wealthy, I would never let it get to my head, because I still remember the nights that I remember this one dude breaking in and stealing all of our Christmas presents.
Oh, shut the fuck
And
up.
so my father drove around the whole block for hours until he found the dude, and he found the baby seat that was my brother's at the time and some of the presents, and he beat the shit out of that dude so hard. We got like 2 things back because he sold the rest of the shit. But I will never, constantly getting our apartment broken into or drive-bys. We found fucking 2 dead bodies before floating in our pool in the apartment complex.
Fucking
so
A.
these are the type of things that just it won't let me be disloyal or
forget.
or forget. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not comfortable in those settings. I like being comfortable in the hood or being around raza. That's what it's all about. But yeah, man, LA for the most part, it's taught me a lot of things.
Yeah. Holy shit.
It's a good balance, though, bro. I mean, it's good that you were able to see that. You know what? I need to find my identity, because it is something that I can see how you would feel not being a part of that school that you came in and actually being a minority, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that made you the person that you are, bro.
Yeah, it's weird being the only minority at school is it's that one I think it was Betty LaFayette or Ugly Betty, the English where she's like I'm Mexican, and it is true, and it's sometimes not knowing your identity can have conflicting issues or emotional or psychological, and you don't know who you are. Sometimes you don't recognize your roots, or you don't acknowledge certain things, or even have respect for certain people or whatever it might be, so you start being disrespectful.
So one time I asked myself, and I asked people, what do you mean I'm a cholo? Yeah, you bald, you're tatted up, but I don't know what a cholo looks like or what it's a cholo,
Yeah, because for you it was just an everyday. It's normal,
It's a uniform.
It's a uniform and shit. And it's fine.
Yeah, because the other thing, you and I, we've talked 2 times, right, over the phone. Yeah. And one of the things that I remember that we were talking about is that you would like helping out the raza. You like giving information in your social media. You're always telling them, hey, listen, it's not about fucking cholos, and it's not about fucking frijoles or tacos or anything, but you need help. Apply for this grant. Reach out to this department and everything. And I think that's very important, because it's not just making them laugh and everything, but actually giving them the resources to move ahead, to stand up. You're not that langosta pulling everybody down. You're like, orale, poco poquito. I might only have 2 fucking claws, but ahí vamos, los que puedan.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get
Langosta
to the
sounds good
bucket,
right
but I'm
now.
gonna help you with.
I you know, the reason of doing all these shows, I mean, I'm producing a lot of shows right now, and the reason I'm going towards my education and having this content with him is so that any money that's generated will actually go towards a program I'm trying to start, you know, and launch for Chicanos and education and Chicanos and mental health, which is free therapy for the fucking community. I don't care about a Rolls Royce. I don't care about Lamborghinis. I may mention it and be like, yeah, I need to get a Wraith as motivation or something like that. But I wouldn't get it. I think it's a ridiculous and frivolous spend. Why spend $500,000 when you can put that shit towards your community or give out scholarships? I mean, because that's pretty smart too. I mean, you could use that for taxes. And yeah, that's one. Nobody knows who's behind because I'm Chicano, and that's me. That's me that runs the page. And there are other writers as well that you know, they'll put in their stuff. So far, the sad thing is we've been going on memes recently because we feel that we need to get a bigger audience. And right now the engagement is on pictures because pictures is like the big thing.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to read. Nobody wants to take the time to read something, you know?
But we do have people that do read my shit. Like I have professors and I have teachers from LAUSD that sometimes will message me and be like, this shit is incredible. Like, you know, who are you or what, you know, are you a writer or this? I'm just a person that I'm still conflicted. I don't understand what my identity is. So I'm trying to help others out. Maybe these kids that are 13 or 12 years old can understand and embrace that they're Chicano. Stop using Latino. You are not Latino. You are Chicano. Or Chicana, or Chicano X, or Chicano X.
Oh, chicken X?
Yeah, I think chicken nuggets.
You're gonna get in trouble. Trust us.
Yeah, we get in trouble a lot here.
We got in trouble for a lot of
chingaderas. But no, but this is I found it very uplifting when we were talking and everything, and I'm like, you know what, it's not just fucking
hookers and cocaine.
There we go. Not just hookers and
nalgas and groupies and
but it's like you really have a purpose. You really have a mission, and it's something that you guys are going to work towards, and that's beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
And you're from the hood. You grew up. You know what it is. It's like you said, you know, to fucking share your shoes, but at the same time have an education. You know. Do you work a 9 to 5, or you go to school, or what's?
So, I go to school. How I do it full time and still produce, like I have Citric's podcast, Citric's World, Caitlin's new projects that are coming out, Dr. Richard, and then we have a new gaming thing that's going to be coming out. So that's 5 projects. Plus we're also working on the rebranding for Solid King. So I will be the primary shooter for that and helping out with the, you know, rebranding. So how I go through all that and then still have a 4.0 GPA is like insane, you know, but no job. Unfortunately and fortunately, my aunt passed away and she left my brother and I a trust fund. Okay. I don't like to rely on it. I like to make my own money, but I know that it's there, and here and there, you know, I'll get some money and I'll be like, okay, I'll treat myself, but I'll never kind of
putas y marijuana.
Right.
Well, he downgraded
just
from
Saturday.
Let me contact a therapist real quick.
Not for the week, just Saturday.
Oh my, Miss Peachy.
Wasn't there? Did you guys see that guy years back that it's like a Mega Million or some shit? It was like really high, and one of the reporters was like, if you win, what are you going to spend your money on?
Oh, yes.
And he said cocaine and strippers or prostitutes.
I think I would.
Ever since then, I've been on that same mission.
Yeah. I think the first thing would be like, can I get dolphins in my pool and can I swim naked for a few hours in it?
Van a coger los pinches delfines.
Yeah, no, they have those tendencies, bro. Be careful.
Oh yeah, I seen that on what was it, on Hank Hill on Hank of the Hill.
And I think there was a story. There was a story too.
No, but they fucking gang rape swimmers.
Are you a survivor?
I'm telling the tale, bro. Be careful.
That's why he's not available on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Meetings.
That's why I don't go into swimming pools, bro.
See, now that you told me that you grew up around that area, now it makes sense because when I was looking at your page, not that I was stalking you, you know, because these fuckers are gonna go.
Go ahead. Restraining order.
But I noticed that you love Tommy's.
I do. I love Tommy's, Quintaco.
How about El Taurino?
Never been.
No?
Never
Dude,
been.
it's like down the street from me.
Pescado mojado, I love it.
Yeah?
Siete mares, I could function off of that shit all day, every day.
Oh, man.
Me too.
There you go. There it is.
You gotta get on the pill to bring them down.
Yeah, doggy.
Like no, Tommy's is Tommy's is like crack to me.
Yeah.
But I gotta cut it this year, especially. I was lighter. I was like at like 215, and now I'm like at 250, 260. So I gained all this weight within 2 months.
It's possible.
Yeah, and because I was just eating.
All that Tommy's.
Yeah. And then hanging out with Citric is just even bad. And then we got a plug at Taconazo.
Oh,
nice.
And that's even dangerous.
You know, but all the fish tacos you can eat.
And then you guys, I saw that you guys were also doing at Okie Dogs.
Yeah, we were out there in Okie Dog in Hollywood.
Oh my God. You know what? He put me on that. And
I've been going to that place for fucking years, man.
he put me on that, and I went. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm pretty ashamed. But I went there 4 times. Actually, hold on.
He's been cheating on Tommy.
I spent my this year. I spent my New Year's at Okie Dog.
Oh,
I rang in the New Year's at Okie Dog.
Really?
Yeah, it was me, my girl, and all the other girls. I ain't got no girl. No, I'm just kidding. No, so it was me, my girlfriend, and our mutual friend, and I think it was like this white guy who was like, yeah, bro, you guys never been here. It's the fucking shit, and so we, they tried out, and then we just see the countdown clock on the TV. We're like, what? And so people are like counting down, and I'm like, oh my God, I just spent my New Year's at Okie Dog. It's spiraling. It's like a spiral out of control. Like I have a problem, and I think I even sent you a video too.
He needs help.
Yeah.
What did you do, man? You got him hooked. And here I thought, fucking
chili cheese fries right there, doggy.
at the beginning, if we grew up in Islos and everything, there was cronies. Remember cronies?
Cronies, yeah.
Yeah.
Cronies. Ahí estaba, and then you had Pinks. Like if you were in the Hollywood area, but Okie Dog, I've heard about it. I just never been, and now what you telling me, like, tengo miedo ir.
So good. What captures me? There's no taxes. So if it's like $6, it's $6.
It's like really reasonable, the prices, man.
Yeah, big thing of chili fries is like $3.78.
They give you like a fucking gang of food for like really cheap, like 80s prices and shit. Man.
Holy shit! Back in the days of Tams,
like some shit like that.
Right, we had that video where Mr. Pete shows up from Solid Kings.
And, my boy Pete, he was filming it.
Yeah,
he doing the whole shit.
He goes, I don't know, I feel like putting in work, and he's like looking at the menu like this, and then he orders, I think it was like a taco, right?
He ordered the chili cheese fries and a beef taco.
Yeah, and like so he thought it was gonna be like some fuck shit, like a little taco.
No,
it was like this fucking
big
taco.
ass.
Una pinche tlayula and shit.
Yeah, una pinche huarache and shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
plus the chili cheese fries, and he put in work. Like that man can eat. I gotta tip my hat to him. Like, cause
he tells me, I go, what you order? He goes, I just got the chili cheese fries and the taco. I go, I think I'm gonna put some work in. I go, yeah, you can put some work in for sure, bro. And then when he saw it, he was like, fuck.
That's a big taco.
And then the big old thing of chili cheese fries.
Are you looking at it right
Well,
now?
fuck. Yeah, me dio hambre, güey. With the lobster talk, the fucking siete mares.
You know what's crazy, man? It's a little hole in the wall right there, around the corner on Fairfax and I can't remember the little street.
Man, I think
it's right on the corner, man. It's a little hole in the wall, and a lot of celebrities go there, man.
Okie OKI.
Okay, yeah.
OKI, yeah.
Like I've ran into Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses in there.
Con peluca o sin
Willoughby?
peluca?
Is it Willoughby?
damn.
Is it Willoughby? Willoughby,
there you go.
Fairfax?
Yeah, right on the corner, little hole in the wall, man. But we've been going there for years, man. And I always like run into people. They're like, you would never think like, what the fuck are you doing? Kid from Kid and Play.
Yeah.
I ran three times in there.
We ran into him at a bar over here in downtown back when it was a 107. I andaba like, isn't that Kid? Like, yep, that's Kid, all right.
Yeah.
Ramon, he went straight up to him. Hey, you're Kid, right?
Are you going to a house party?
Hey, where's the house party at?
I'm pretty sure that at that point he'll be like, fuck off.
We saw that guy there. What was the other one? I think I saw there too. Eric Andre.
That's also where Ramon got teabagged.
I got teabagged by the busboy. It's a long story. But it's karma for me being a terrible wingman. Es un desmadre, you know? But yeah, dude, it's like I noticed that, like, you know, you do the Tommies, and I know you guys were at the Okie Dog, and it's just like, holy shit. And it looks like you guys are having fun doing this, like, you know, doing the photo shoots, the promos, and like, you know, you talked about the rebranding. I noticed that, you know, like how Big Citric's got the Solid Kings and everything, but like as far as the rebranding, any details in that?
It's going to be a little bit different. I think the approach is more of American apparel or vintage clothing, stuff like that, where it's the logo is less complex, but it's beautiful. The photo shoots are way beyond what they were before. New models, new looks. We're trying to portray a lifestyle. We're trying to sell a lifestyle.
It's not clothing we're trying to sell now. We're trying to sell a lifestyle.
But now this, like what he's wearing now, it'll still be on the website as like West Coast classics. But we're just trying to kind of push forward a new clothing line, something that everybody is just wearing, and it's the hottest new shit, and we could just overprice it.
Something with wider appeal.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right?
You know how that works.
So Ramon wants to know where you sign up if you need models.
Brazzers.com.
Braceros.com and shit.
Backroom casting couch.
Ramon doesn't have enough fucking chilin. Back brazzers.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. We have some shoots coming up. We have some more things to discuss regarding like the logos and little characters here and there. I could tell you that the Big Citric's world, or probably even Big Citric's podcast shirts, are going to be amazing. It's going to be like simple, like the little doggy emoji on the back, and then the hashtag doggy, you know. So it's very simple.
Yeah, doggy.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Doggy. Yeah, but yeah, we you know, again, with us having fun and you see it, it's because we fake it. Just kidding. No, it's this thing where I know my boundaries, and there's respect. And when we came into, you know, together, we came in with something to offer each other. And we had this conversation last night, you know, and it was about there's a balance in this friendship. I came in with something, he came in with his connects or whatever it might be, his talent. I came in with my connects with the network and with other actors and with cinematographers. So it's not like he needs something, I need something, and it's like this. It's all bad. It's like we're both balanced, you know. And you know, when we speak, you know, I try to speak to him and kind of see like the logical aspect or reasonable aspect, or you know, I'm not judgmental. I don't judge. You know, and that's with all my friends too. You know, if they need to vent or anything like that, I'm not a fucking therapist. I'm not going to be their therapist, but there's, you know, I try to be a good friend and listen, because this whole, you know, again, going back to the whole disconnected.
Except for the time he ran into me and I had a bunch of hookers, he started judging me for that.
I was like, you dirty.
What are you fucking doing, man? They call me doggy.
Now I'm starting to understand why you guys had like a 2-hour conversation that Ramon likes to listen to. You gonna talk? No, I'll talk. No, you can talk. No, I talk.
Right.
Yeah, no, fucking Citric, I'm starting to get worried about you, dude. It's only hookers and cocaine.
It's okay. You know, a plot twist. I'm actually his therapist.
And supplier at the same time.
Because business is good.
There's a balance in this relationship.
The day I get to do my first Netflix special, that's what's going to be called Hookers and Cocaine.
Yeah.
That's a good name, man. I'll wear that shirt.
I think we were, you know,
that's
we were
a
even,
lifestyle I can get into.
That's a lifestyle I can join.
We were even thinking about every episode, every episode ending with the term doggy. You know, so there will be an episode. Hookers and cocaine, doggy. You know, that'll
doggy style.
Right. That'll probably be like his friends doing hookers and cocaine. Who knows? I mean, that's a Wednesday for me. So.
Oh my God, tan cabrón.
So you guys plan out topics, huh?
So that's how that goes.
So that's how you do a podcast.
we just fucking wing it, man. Hacemos nuestro desmadre. But and another thing I noticed that besides you helping out the people and you working with Citric and having your plate really full and everything, you're a dog lover, aren't you?
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I saw that how many dogs do you have?
About
2
40.
now. Well, three. So I have one in Rosarito.
The German Shepherd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then two doggies. One, his name is Max. Now he's kind of weird. So I went to the pound. We were looking for a German Shepherd to take care of the house out there, and they told us, hey, this is a German Shepherd right here, but he's really small, but he'll grow to be big. And the fucking Perrera did something dirty to us and ended up giving us a German Shepherd / Chihuahua mix. So instead of growing big, he only grew this big with a big ass, right? And we have him, and we have a cockapoo. This is very like hypoallergenic dog.
Oh, sounds like a porno movie.
Yeah, I know, I was gonna say, right?
Cockapoo. Like,
No, they don't shed, right? My girl has one of those.
Yeah.
nice
okay. Dogs.
All right.
Yeah, and I love dogs. I love actually all animals. I have like this like empathy thing. This whole, I understand, but I don't. But then it's like if you harm your animals, like what the fuck, But I do love them because one thing is, my father suffers from depression, so he has his dog. That dog is his rock. So dogs are very special. That's his, and I think we're trying to register it as one of those like emotional support dogs.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's why I love dogs so much.
And you had one that passed away a little while ago, right? Yeah. I was reading that and I felt it, dude, because
But he wasn't stalking you.
Right?
That's like 120 weeks ago.
That
right?
was like, yeah, dude. That
He didn't accidentally like a picture like 150 weeks.
fuck. I have 2,000 posts. He's gonna like the first one.
No, but you try to sneak it off. He goes to number 12.
Fuck. Damn.
it's just like I because the thing is I wanted to make sure like when they came in we're not like just like so
Went back to 2012, huh?
what's going on? Like I was looking at Citric. Citric's got all kinds of.
So I was
photo
checking
montages.
out your LinkedIn and your MySpace and your Black Planet and your.
Now that's what
Well,
it
the
was,
background
Black
check.
Planet. I don't know about that.
And then I seen you on X videos commenting. You commented on you don't have to do this, girl. Like,
Oh man.
you're too good for this.
Hey, bro, you say it as a joke, but I don't know. I don't know, man.
Wasn't he trying to convince like teens to use condoms at CVS? That's Ramon.
It's just like I just wanted to make sure that we were prepared, Like this little dog and pony show we got going on. It's all laughs and everything, but at the same time, it's just like want to give the time and the respect to the guests, like yourselves. I mean, I don't just like I was looking into Citric's background. I saw that he was a rapper. I saw that he took pictures that he was with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
They're Photoshopped.
Yeah, are they?
Yeah, they're Photoshopped.
I bet you didn't know I was a condom dealer back in the 7th grade.
Business must have been fucking slow then.
I was known as the neighborhood rubber dealer.
They fell off a truck.
But Ramon acts like Citric hasn't been here before.
No, he has. But last time he came in, it was one of those like I wasn't expecting him. He came in with Momo, and he came in, and I think it was because Momo was promoting a show, and Citric came along, and it was cool, Like we wrapped it up, and we got a little bit about him and everything, but didn't give me enough time to research.
Fucking stalk him with?
because I felt a little because I know that I didn't know he had done Idiocracy. I didn't know that he was voices for Mike Judge, and all these things are like holy shit. Well, what the fuck? Now I know that you played Danny Trejo's brother in an episode of King of the Hill.
Oh, Enrique.
Yeah.
Then that's what's up, is it?
So then I also saw that when they were doing promos for Lopez, they went to Platanito.
Yeah.
They play a game show and everything. Like, they end up winning. Like, what the fuck? Holy shit,
It's a setup.
I started watching Lopez, and I was like, okay, this is a very cheeky show, But I noticed one thing that it's like Manolo is like the star of the show. It's like crazy. Now, I'm not
bringing a tear to my eye, doggy.
but he is, and it's kind of weird the way, it's like, although it revolves around George, it's like, hey, here's Manolo. Can we see more of him? Because it's so cool, and again, it's this whole gullible, lovable thing. and it's a shame that they don't have a third season.
Yeah.
I don't.
Season of Manolo.
I think.
I was supposed to be the voice of reason, but I never really had reason, though. You know.
I think right now they're in negotiations with putting it on Pornhub.
So definitely a lot of frontal, huh? Big Citric.
That's for the Manolo spinoff.
That's where Big Citric's world comes in handy.
Yeah, but I noticed that there was a couple of scenes that had me rolling when, like, I think there was one where you have your eyes, you just got your eye surgery, and then you start going off like, oh no, love is beautiful, don't give up, eh? You know, like the intricacies of the heart, and like, what the fuck? Oh, like, holy shit! The other one that had me rolling was with the cholos, the religious cholos.
The Victory Outreach, but they were called the Triumph Seekers.
The Triumph Seekers, like, holy shit, they're coming, and then George's like, what? Fuck, all right.
Yeah, he was like, hey, I heard about you guys. You guys don't blink.
And they're like, you know who else doesn't blink, carnal? Jesus, he never blinks. You gotta follow him. And it's like, oh man, you guys almost got me. Dude, I was laughing.
That was when he was dressed like a peacock, right?
Yeah.
He was dressed like he was going to Miami.
Exactly. And Manolo just takes off, dude. I'm all like, what the fuck?
It's hilarious, especially, you know.
Because those fools followed me into the house.
Yeah, like we just saw him come in while he's not here.
It's funny, like that one brilliant comedian. What's her name? The one that plays your girlfriend?
Lunel.
Okay, so she just recently commented on one of his pictures and put my boyfriend with a heart. And like, so I'm like, wait, what's up with this? Like, no wonder Citric doesn't pick up the phone around from between 7 and 9.
Yeah, no.
If it's not the party
busy.
line, it's la mija, right? Yeah, so I was laughing when I was watching these clips and like, holy shit, it looks like, I mean, I never caught the show when it was on TV Land, you know?
Right.
I thought somehow, I don't know what it was, or maybe there was not enough promotion, or maybe I just didn't pay attention.
Wasn't enough promotion
On it, you know?
Yeah, because a lot of people were saying that shit like, oh, TV Land, where the fuck is that at?
Yeah. So there was not enough promotion on it, and I don't know if it was right before like the Instagram boom or whatever it was, but once I started seeing like, shit, I wish the show would have continued, because there's like, it's funny because, you know, you see if it's the life of George, or if it's a spinoff, or like a little, like you see the reality of the actors, you know, like, and then you see like, you know, his entourage type deal, like, you know, with, you know, Citric, and there's one where like his cellmate comes out and they take him to Homeboy Industries. They're like, all right, hey, little Holmes, we can get you like, no, that's not him. What do you mean, the Cholo's not him? No, it's the other one. And the other one looks all Boy Scoutish and shit.
You getting stereotyped. They're trying to put me to work.
I know. At Homeboy Industries and everything.
Wait, I have been to that place, and I think that place is just phenomenal. Like, I walked through the bakery, and like, after getting over the fear of being stabbed,
like a lot of homies.
Because you're walking in there, you don't know who's gonna stab you.
Yeah, no, I walked up in there, and like the bakers were just looking at me like
mad dogging you, right?
Like, you know, and I look and I'm like, oh my god, and then I see the other dude pulling out the thing, and he's just like,
Maybe
and I'm like, oh shit, am I
maybe they're just rating those nachos.
He doesn't know they're making bread or a shank back there.
Holy shit!
Can I see your hands?
right?
Yeah, and it's just like Father Boyle did a fucking phenomenal job right there at the Pico Aliso area, you know, or Aliso Pico, sorry.
Yeah, the bread is bomb.
Yeah, and I'm sure. I know they have
lunch. They have lunch there too, like the little deli there.
I love pan.
They have the sandwiches and shit, man.
In all forms.
Bomb,
all forms.
Yeah, so like
chicharrón.
So I was looking at all this. So like I was just making sure that I have enough. You know, I don't want you like, you know, be like, oh, fucking clowns, estos cabrones don't know shit.
You should understand that when he says Instagram boom, he means when he discovered Instagram.
Oh, okay. So look,
I just discovered it last
year.
Like I think it was in 6 months.
You've seen the Try It or Die page on Instagram? It's like a food page where they put all like different restaurants, like really cool shit, man. And I send them a picture. He wasn't on Instagram. I send them a picture. I was like, hey, bro, look at this pizza.
He refused to be on Instagram.
He's like, fuck Instagram, this and that. And I send him a picture of that pizza. Hey, bro, this shit is by your house. What's up?
Where'd you see that?
Literally, bro, like 3 minutes later, I got a friend request from somebody without a fucking picture. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
That was pizza.
That's how he started Instagram, bro.
Pizza.
You're at the restaurant with the pizza.
I was like, this guy's fucking quick, bro.
Hashtag brand new. New to the gram.
New to the scene.
Hitting the ground running.
Yeah.
Go up to kids. Hey, have you guys heard of this new thing called Instagram?
You guys need to be on this.
This is where it's at.
You guys need to get off of MySpace, man. Instagram's popping.
Yeah, man. So it was a post.
Consistently saying he misses MySpace.
I do miss MySpace.
That was a simple time.
Dude, you could put your
You're still-
background.
Yeah, exactly.
You can put your music, like, you know, people, like, I'm all about the music, you know? Hence my fucking ringtone on my fucking cell phone todavía.
It was basically like a website. It was your personal
Yeah,
website.
exactly.
That's all it was.
And
But-
you changed it up.
But it started drama.
Exactly.
It started drama.
Just like Facebook too, man.
But no. But wait.
Damn.
What website is that?
Is that why they took him to Congress?
Well, the top friends shit on MySpace. If you weren't on your top friends, it's like, hey, what the fuck, bro?
Oh,
It's like, why is that girl number one? Eh?
or the tickers, like, if you just drop somebody, like, hey, what the fuck?
It's like
Yeah.
fantasy football and shit.
And then the comments like, hey, why is there? It says I love you in glitter. Like, who's that bitch? You know? Nah, it's just a fan. You know. It's just like,
No, mi madres.
To this day, I get a lot of that shit, and I'm single, doggy. So it don't matter what platform you're on.
Shit. Yeah, because,
But you know, MySpace got a little upgrade when they fucking got bought out and shit, and it still looks pretty cool. But if you go to our sites, our pages that we had back in the day,
still
they
there.
look fucking old, bro. Because all the new shit looks new, and our sites, I saw this guy's fucking page. It looks like 16-bit.
Can't remember the password. So
Yeah, I know.
I don't even remember what username I used.
Everything's still there, bro.
But I can't remember my shit either.
Yeah, everything's still there.
Yeah, but it was yeah, you're right. I remember it did start because, you know, you had your top friends, and it was almost like remember back in the days when you used to have a landline and you had the speed dials, and sometimes you wrote down the names and like, hey, why is so and so fucking number one, you know? Or why it was the modern day version.
Now you're really dating yourself.
damn, that just reminded me of like when there was that party line, The Matrix. And you would have the notification, so you would call and it'd be like, this person is in. Hey, what's up, dog? all right, the homie's on. All right, let's see who else is on. Like,
Califa Strensing. Little big bad rabbit in the house. Like,
Right,
what the fuck?
The original Bad Bunny.
AKA El
Para las
Pipulipao.
mijas out there, el conejito, eh?
Right? Ain't nothing fluffy about this.
I don't need no batteries, eh?
Right?
Keep going all night long.
That's right. And that, oh my God, those lines were.
The party line was
Fucking
the
party
shit.
line is crazy.
I know we've talked about it. Maybe the fans definitely know, but también the 1-800 collect, like, leave a message. Or, Amá, ya venga por mí.
Hang that shit up quick.
Yeah, you got a call from Amaya, venga por mí. Oh, deny the shit.
How you did that shit? And you accept? No.
Yeah, fuck that, bro.
Ay, ya voy por este cabrón.
That was about the same time that there was no Instagram, there was no MySpace. So, like, if you wanted to see, you know, if that girl that you were talking to was a torta or not, you would have to wait like a week or two. You know, now
I like this guy. I get censored all the time, dude.
just keep driving by.
but
If you have issues, email them here.
I get censored all the time, man. These guys are really sensitive with shit sometimes.
Put his number right here, Dougie.
hit me up.
Text them.
Yeah, Dougie.
And no, like you would wait like weeks to get that picture in the mail, and it's usually one of those mall pictures, the ones where
Oh, no, the Swami, the fucking
With the KIT
glamour
in the
shots.
back.
yeah,
KIT.
or like 5 homegirls.
The glamour shots. Guess which one it is?
Hey, this guy has one. Remember you showed us
I
one?
still got my glamour shots.
They all look white.
white with heavy contrast because of the lips and the eyebrows.
Yeah.
And so some of them had this like Sherlock Holmes look. Where it's like,
Some of them just
Surprise look.
some of them all you see is 2 eyes and a lip.
with the smile now, cry later in the background. My favorite one actually is the ones where they're like this with the mirror under them. And so you see, it's like
the lake and shit, right?
They just
Look
finished
at
There it is on the white faces.
Hey, but the funny part is that he set that all up, dude.
It wasn't the girls. It
No,
was
they didn't invite him. He invited them.
He just jumped in on some random chicks. Yo pago, but I mean,
They need an extra person for the picture.
We got that picture. He wrote KIT in the back with his phone number.
those were some simple times.
his
back
beeper
then,
number on the
bro.
back.
His beeper. No, it's fucking Ramon. What the fuck?
That was about the time that I used to hit the arena.
Yeah, Friday nights.
but certain nights, bro,
Friday
certain
nights.
Yeah. Oh no.
Friday nights.
I heard rumors that this
Not
man
Saturday,
used to
right?
dance with Stacey Hollywood and DJ Irene. You know.
Yeah, well, that was Friday nights. DJ Irene was there Friday nights and Saturday nights because I think Friday nights was all ages and it was like todos.
Yeah.
I know Saturdays was gay night and then Sundays.
How do you know Saturdays were gay?
Oh, because the Flyers way. Remember the Flyers? The Flyers.
He went for the free drinks, bro. He went for the free
And
drinks.
then on Sundays it was gay paisa night.
Woo!
You know?
Is that really a thing?
Yeah, there was a lot of rancheros, a lot of back in the quebraditas days. That was like the place for
Those fools are the fools that invented those big old boots and shit.
los estos los
Bien picudas.
Those are the fools that...
Para darte unas pataditas de verga.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. This is definitely gonna cause some controversy.
no, but
You can email him.
email Big Sid.
But that,
What's Vic's at Vic something? Our music producer. We'll just send it to him.
Vic Damone or something.
Yeah.
Nah.
We get in trouble
He
all the
didn't
time
stalk
here,
you at
bro.
all. He didn't stalk you at all. He knows your close associate.
He knows your circle now, bro. Be careful. He knows you hang out at the Okie
You know
Dog.
that picture I liked like 2 weeks ago? Oh, the sweater.
we're gonna be doing live stories at Wookie Dog and then Ramon watched it.
Yeah, Ramon actually.
What a coincidence.
He's been
You
waiting
guys
there.
come here too?
I mean, he's deep in,
I
bro.
was just in the South Central area and decided to go across town.
I was right around the corner.
He's already asking about your dog in Rosarito, bro.
The German Shepherd.
It's getting really deep in there, bro. Be careful, bro.
No, but he's like, no, mi camarada, ¿cómo se llama? Oh, yeah, that guy, yeah. Victor, whatever.
He's a stalker. He makes us look bad with all the stalking way.
It's not.
He goes
It's
deep.
research.
It's research.
It's research.
Is that where you just stand and like you just sit in the bushes watching, combing your hair like
Con el taco. I brought lunch.
Oh man.
Can't do shit here, man. Telling you, can't do shit. Trying to make us look good and sale mal.
I don't care what they say about you, bro. You're all right in my life.
You're the one fucking saying it. You're the one who started this shit.
Valió cacahuate la cosa.
Don't start with that shit.
Oh,
it's a crazy
Oh
burn.
man, but yeah,
yeah, I said we go to Wookie Dog right now.
Actually, you know what? Tams.
Tams. There's one
This
right
one
here.
right
There's
here.
one right here.
Number 265 is right here.
265. I've been to 175, the one in Inglewood.
I've been to one in I went to multiple ones, but I remember going to one with my friend years back.
Well,
Ramon, what's his name? No se acuerda, güey.
We were sitting and my friend goes, prepare to have the best hamburger in your life. So I'm like, and I hear and like gunshots just fly and like glass explode, and I was like, oh my god. So like after I took that bite, I just ran off with my burger, and I was like, this hamburger is actually pretty delicious. I don't know if it's worth
On
my
the
life.
go.
As you're running.
My fries. Fuck it. The burger's good.
I left my horchata. Fuck.
Oh, man.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited. I know that you guys are going to start recording. You guys got everything going. The rebranding. You're working on you're just reimaging yourself too, right?
Yeah, just for a minute, haven't really been doing nothing. Just been laying low and chilling and dealing with a bunch of personal issues with my family. And everything's getting back on track little by little. So in the meantime, you know, it's like between all that, we've been trying to work on this, you know, and get everything situated. So little by little, everything's coming full force.
That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
2019 is starting off pretty good.
Yeah, man. You know, I would love to say so and think so. Yeah.
I mean, by the looks of it, you guys are moving on the right track. You guys got a plan, and it's not just half-assing it. You know.
No, there's everything I do. There's a reason behind it. Every step has a strategy behind it.
So you see hookers hanging around. There's a reason for that.
Okay.
There's a reason for that too.
We're doing research.
Usually, or extortion.
You're putting them through college, bro. With the
I support single moms.
Ramon will know because of your Instagram.
Right here, any complaints? Right here, it's a big Citric.
a grant scholarship for strippers.
But we're getting close to that time with our show. But before whenever we have a guest or like at our studio or whatever, we like to do 10 questions. So I know we did it last time with you, Citric.
You said 10 questions or 10 inches?
Well,
wait.
Actually, to be true,
You're
son
giving them
12.
too much credit. You're giving
Son
them too
12.
much credit. Wait. Too much credit on
But
this
it has
table.
to be in girth, bro, not fucking length.
Oh, geez, that would be like a fucking
Is that
hockey
a combined? Is that a combined?
Hey, you don't know this guy, bro. Fucking.
All right, so let's start off. And we're going to go with you, Rabbit. All right?
Pesky Wabbit.
Oh, because Citric didn't know. Citric
Yeah.
did it last time.
All right, ¿qué te asustó más de chiquillo, el cucuy o la llorona?
La Llorona.
La llorona? Yeah, that bitch is crazy.
You want some music?
At a paisa party, quinceañera, boda, whatever. What's the one song that gets you up on the dance floor?
El pipiri pa.
Ah,
You already know.
how old, do you remember your first peda? How old were you?
Damn, I think I was like 12 or 13. It was Cazadores.
Chingues.
Sounds about right.
We were in Pacoima, so that was, family parties.
Yeah, well,
Turn up,
Cazadores.
What's a brain cell?
I know. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck it.
Who needs college?
This puts hairs on your chest. you
Right?
know?
Yeah, I still
Fuck
don't know how
yeah.
you get in that 4.0 way.
I know. What was the first travesura that you got away with? Or like the travesura that you got away with?
Damn, there's so many. I couldn't recall. Like
The one with the hookers or the one without the hookers?
With Coke or without Coke?
I think it was smoking weed and then just
Getting away with it.
Yeah. No.
All right. Growing up, what did you prefer, la chancla o el cinto?
I preferred none, actually. But if I could, compared to Hot Wheels tracks and hangers, clothes hangers,
Yeah.
I would
Go with the track?
I would go with La Chancla.
all right.
It's just a little bit more, it's resistant, like wind
Yeah.
resistant.
So you move with it.
Imagine getting a nalgada with those combs back.
Is that why your ass is all prickly?
Rate those nachos.
All right. What was your first like Mexican or Latina or Chicana celebrity crush que te hizo cosquillitas,
George Lopez.
Growing up?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. Paul Rodriguez.
All right. Favorite Chispirito character?
Oh fuck! What are those crooks? The dude that looks like the Hamburglar.
Los caquitos. They used to call them los caquitos. El Chompres y el Botijas.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking A.
Chompiras, yeah.
All right. Your menudo, with or without nixtamal?
Repojo.
I'm telling you, this is something that we're constantly working on right now in psychotherapy. I don't,
You're not a menudo kind.
I'm not a menudo kind. I love pozole.
All right.
And albóndigas.
Oh, shit.
And by that, I mean viejas.
Albóndigas con patas.
¿Chocolate abuelita o Ibarra?
Depends how I'm taking it.
Chinga.
Again, email them.
Chocolate abuelita.
All right.
That's
cool.
one. Actually, I just had that yesterday. So
Nice.
It's pretty good.
Favorite taco: asada, al pastor, buche, cabeza, lengua.
Pucha.
This is 10 or 20 questions, right?
Right? And then the last one is how big are you?
What's your Instagram password? This might as well.
Could I wear your skin? So tacos. I think that's a really unfair, fucked question because there's so many varieties. I guess the sesos.
Oh shit!
No shit.
And I have the best spot is actually the man that makes the carnitas too in front of the hospital Guadalupe. It's across the street in Tijuana.
Oh, okay.
This guy is amazing. He's missing a foot, but he's dope. He's diabetic, but that's how you know he knows good food.
Okay.
You know, so
right.
you got to check that out.
Now I know what's got the 4.0.
Amputation equals good food.
Now I know about the 4.0. 4.0 makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. It was 10 questions with Mr. Rabbit over here.
We felt like it was 20, but
Eran 10, güey.
Yeah, hey, it was kind of invasive.
El conejito.
El conejito Blas. All right, so I guess fucking we're at that point. I really didn't write anything down. What I did write though is just your
Hookers.
Well, Citric needs his 10 questions.
No, we already did his 10 questions.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did it last time he was here.
Oh, you've been doing interviews behind my back?
No, this is before.
All right.
This is way
All right.
before.
I'm gonna have to dock you
Hey,
on that.
like you don't have
on
to
that
get
pay.
all. You don't have to get all celoso and shit. Con quién?
Hello, TMZ. There's drama between Citric and I. We're not famous, but it's okay.
But there's big things happening with Big Citric.
There is. Yeah, there's big things happening right now in my pants, too.
So, Shufflers, if you're not following, follow Big Citric. His Instagram page.
Big Citric and Big Citric's World.
Yeah, that's
and Solid Kings brand.com.
Solid Kings.
Yeah, Solid Kings brand on Instagram and the website solidkingsbrand.com. And I think there's a website for Big Citric's World.
Yes, BigCitricsWorld.com.
Yeah.
And there'll be updates there and all that.
And then, I got Red One Rabbit. Is that a Star Wars reference or a kid?
It's just weird. I used to game and I used to paintball, and it was at that point I was smaller and I was lighter on my feet, so it was just take off on the field and I'd do my thing, and then they're like Rabbit, and then they would have these corny names like Ghosts and all that. And,
You were just Rabbit.
and they just call me Rabbit because of my speed, and then the Red One is actually from shooting, a lot in the industry with, at that time, was a Red One camera.
What kind of
first
speed?
one, yeah.
Yeah, so I just associated it, but I think I'm gonna change that now. I'm gonna rebrand myself to just like Conejito or something a little bit more Spanglish.
A little bit more connective to.
I need
the
to,
raza.
right. I
Ramon knows you well. You should talk to him.
Yeah, it's Rabbit. I don't know. It sounds too cholo right now. Conejito sounds a little bit more, accepting.
El conejito cogelón.
I'm here to
Fucking like a rabbit.
right.
If it's available.
I'm here to eat your food, drink your beer, and fuck your hyena. That's it.
Damn.
So don't forget Big Citric, Big Citric's World, Red One Rabbit, All Access Broadband, and
Broadband?
sorry, All Access
Échale la
Broadcast.
pinche.
I know, fuck. All right. And thank you very much, and I guess hasta la próxima, raza. All right.
Thank you, Dougie.
All right.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Gracias.
And that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Good.
Get upset if I don't do that.